Hey guys, what's up? It's Danielle. So for today's video, I thought I would do something a little bit different and do a vlog. Now this is going to encompass probably a couple mornings and nights. You guys are going to see me like in my work attire, which is going to be kind of a challenge because it does say like the name of my company. Get down, get down. That was my cat emoji. But I'm gonna figure out a way to hide my company's logo so you guys don't know where I work. But I thought this would be fun because it has been forever and a day since I've done a vlog. And I know you guys, not all of you, but some of you guys really like these. So I did share this on my Instagram stories. Oops. I am making pickled garlic, but ran into kind of a problem. I did not think this through, obviously. This is my first time trying to pickle anything, and I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but Koreans eat pickled garlic, and I'm sure other Asian ethnicities do as well, but for me, that was one of my favorite things growing up. So that was why I wanted to make it in the first place, because I've been missing a lot of the Korean foods that I used to get when I was still at home. So I took it upon myself to try to pickle all of these cloves of garlic. I think it's about 10 whole like bulbs of garlic, so it's quite a bit. But it only yielded about a quart's worth, so I needed something to weigh down all of the garlic. So I read something online that was like, oh, you can use like plastic bags that are full of water. So I'm like, okay. So I took like the smallest plastic bag that I had in my apartment, filled it with a little bit of water, and I put it on top of the garlic just to kind of keep it below the brine. And this is what I got. So if you can see that, it has kind of turned a little bit like greenish blue in some areas, and that is because the vinegar from the brine was working on the dye like that was in the plastic, so basically some of that leached out. So I basically just ruined 10 bulbs of garlic. So when I get the opportunity and I can go grocery shopping again on Monday, I'm going to get 10 more bulbs of garlic and try this again. The problem is that this takes quite a long time and I have like zero patience. So yeah, that's how much I thought this through. But anyways, I know some of you guys are like, what have you been doing? Because I know I haven't been posting videos regularly, and it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I don't want to post something just for the sake of posting it. I want you guys to like enjoy what I have up. I want to enjoy filming it, and I don't just want to throw everything out there. So I have been tweaking my planner a little bit, and you guys are definitely going to see that. There are also some other components that go hand in hand with that. So that's coming up. I was recently on vacation for 11 days, and I really, excuse me, really needed that. I ended up getting sick before I went on vacation, then I got better, and then I hung out with somebody and I got sick again. So I'm in the process of recovering from that, and I'm also in the process of trying to boost my immune system and like just eat healthier in general. So I've been eating like 2 oranges a day, and you know, I've just been trying to incorporate more fruits and veggies into my diet because I'm really, really terrible when it comes to that. A lot of the times I either don't eat, or if I do eat, it's something bad. So I'm trying to break those habits, and you guys know that I have very, very disordered eating habits that I've been trying to break for the past couple years. And I think I might do a video just on that coming, like, you know, I don't know when, but like coming up. So, because I know some of y'all are probably curious, but that is something that, you know, I really want to make a priority because I feel like I can get everything else in check as soon as I fix that. So yeah, but anyways, right now I think I'm just going to, you guys can see how messy my kitchen is. Let me turn y'all around. So this is what I have on the counter right now. I bought an Instant Pot, and I have to admit I am in love with this thing. It was like $20 off at Target, and I think it's the 6-quart. I don't know, it's one of the bigger ones, but it was like $20 off, and I'm not even kidding when I say this. I bought this thing just because I wanted to make hard-boiled eggs. Like, I'm not even kidding. I made so many hard-boiled eggs the first 2 days with this thing. Like, it's not even funny. And it's just super duper easy. So I definitely recommend that if you guys are in the market for something that's like, you know, a slow cooker and it does like all this other crap. I basically just wanted something that was like a slow cooker, but that also could make rice and could make the hard-boiled eggs. I did make quinoa in this last night, and it actually turned out really, really well. So let me show that to you guys. I guess we're getting really cool on this channel, aren't we? So I did mark this with dry erase so it does come off, but this is the quinoa that I made in the Instant Pot last night, and it actually turned out really, really well. So what I did for lunch today was I made some veggie stir fry, and then I put some of this at the bottom. It was actually really, really good. I wanted more quinoa by the time I was done. So I think that might be lunch again tomorrow, or this might just become dinner tonight. I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, just so you guys know, like, what me, myself, and I are up to. I gotta figure out where I can put my phone without it falling. Maybe that'll work. You guys are in my spice cabinet, in case you're wondering. So, anyways, I know this is kind of cheating, and I didn't start doing this until I started living on my own, but I get really... meal prep gets really exhausting. So what I do is I buy like the prepackaged frozen fruit and vegetables, and it already comes in a mix. So this is like the broccoli stir fry, and I basically just make this and it works out beautifully. So I know there's a lot of people who are totally against having like frozen stuff. I don't do canned. I think canned vegetables are disgusting, but I'm willing to do frozen, and honestly, it turns out pretty nicely most of the time. So I don't know exactly what veggie combo I'm gonna have tonight, but you know, at least I have some options. So anyways, I watched that documentary on Netflix called Fire. It was like, what is it? Fire, the greatest festival that never happened. It was so good. If you guys are looking for something to watch on Netflix, I definitely recommend that. Also, I recommend Abducted in Plain Sight, because with that one especially, it's just like your mind is going to be blown like to smithereens, because it's basically just like, how could a parent not call the police after their kid's been missing for like more than a couple of hours? Because as far as I'm concerned, you know, that's your kid. Like, you have invested so much time into them and love and money, like, and I mean, obviously you love them. Why wouldn't you call the police like that? I mean, I've never been in that situation because I don't have kids yet, but you know, just kind of going based off of what I see and what I know my mom would do, you know, what a sane person would do. So anyways, I have been loading up on this effervescent vitamin C, which technically, vitamin C is kind of like a crapshoot from what I've read. I guess it helps like your white blood cells, you know, I don't know, it like creates white blood cells, or it helps them in some way, whatever, which is why it helps you to get over your sickness quicker, some crap like that, I don't know. But I'm trying to be more inclusive with the foods that I eat while also not depriving myself. So there's, you know, a couple of things at play. Also, I want to do a video on how to make clarified butter, because I know some of you guys now are like, what's that? So basically with clarified butter, you can use it like with high heat things. So say you're cooking chicken, you can use it in place of like regular butter and it's not gonna burn, like it has a higher melting point. And I've been doing this for a couple weeks now and I've been like totally converted. It's kind of a pain to make, but I think I might go over that in, you know, that video. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna I don't know, I think I'm gonna switch to something else. So let me start making some food. I need to figure out what I want to eat. I might just have a sandwich. Sandwich sounds really, really good right now. I had a big breakfast this morning. Okay, it wasn't that big. To me, it was a lot because I don't like to eat a lot in the morning, but it was like scrambled eggs. I had like 2 pieces of bacon, and then I forced myself to have an orange, and I think I also had a banana. So for me, that is quite a lot to have just in the morning, and then that like on top of my water and the prebiotic that I'm taking, also probiotic. It ends up being a lot. So anyways, I'm going to start dinner and I will talk to y'all later. Okay guys, this is what I made for lunch for tomorrow. It's just some of the quinoa that I showed you. Maybe like 1/4 cup. I don't know. I only made 1 cup of quinoa and I swear to God, it gave me like 4 cups back. Like, it's so crazy. I don't know, I gotta figure out those ratios because it made a lot of quinoa, because I took some quinoa with me today when I went to work, and I had veggie stir fry just like this, but it had different vegetables. So I think today's had like, what was it, cauliflower, carrots, sugar snap peas, whole corn, like baby corn, or no, whole corn kernels, mushrooms, water chestnuts, which I don't really like, and red peppers. This one is, I think, called the California. So it just has some broccoli, cauliflower, and some carrots. But I just steamed it basically. And then I put a little bit of soy sauce, not a whole lot, because I don't want it to be too salty. Some ginger, some garlic, a little bit of pepper, and then some crushed red pepper. And it is so good. So I'm just letting this kind of cool down, because you're not supposed to just put it directly in the fridge if it's still warm. So it's just what I got done doing. So now I gotta take out some of the trash that I have. You guys can see a very, very messy kitchen, but it's just like weird, like odds and ends. So I found this thing and I don't entirely know what to make of it. It's by Joseph, whatever. So this is like a cutlery holder. So when you're doing your dishes, it holds your cutlery. So like this section right here holds like knives and things like that. And then it like drains to the bottom, if you can see that. So then you just pour it out. It's actually pretty nifty, because when I do dishes by hand, I really do not like having all the utensils like spread all around. So I know, it's just another thing that people claim they need, but hey, if it makes me want to do my dishes all that much more, I say, why not? So, another thing that I wanted to show you guys is my organization under the sink, because I redid this and I'm like so proud of it. So let me just share this with you guys really quickly. So over here we have my gloves that I am supposed to be using while I wash dishes. I have this really awesome food scraper by OXO. So I don't have a garbage disposal, so it really helps to like get all the food out of, you know, bowls and plates and whatever, cookware. This is the brush that I use to scrub my sink every night. And then this right here is like my pride and joy. And Mochi has made an appearance. Mochi has entered the chat. So actually I'm going to have him say hi to you guys. So this is Mochi. And I don't know if you guys know this, but he actually came back with me from Houston. So it was kind of like my Christmas present in a way. And because it's expensive to like fly your animals back and forth. So my mom was nice enough to let me pick whichever kitty I wanted, and we have 4 at home, including Mochi. So I chose him because he and we kind of like understand each other. I don't really know how to explain it. Like, we kind of have the same attitude where it's like, I'm going to do what I want regardless of what you say or what you think. So, you know, it kind of works in that sense. But yeah, he's my baby cat, and I'm so glad that he's here. I'm like feeling so blessed, y'all, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm just so glad that I have an animal of some sort, because I was like super duper depressed without one. And it got to the point where I would be like texting my mom, like forcing her to send me pictures of my cats because I miss them so much. And like I would literally FaceTime with them, which I know sounds ridiculous to some people, but you know, you love your animals, you get attached to them, and I think you guys can probably understand that. So anyways, let's get back to what under my sink looks like. So right here, like I said, is like my pride and joy. I have all my Mrs. Meyer's soaps right here, all in a line. These are all of the dish soaps. So I have 2 of the basil, 1 of the peppermint, and then 1 of the Iowa pine, which I actually kind of like the smell of that. And then I have 2 of the hand soaps. One of them is the rainwater, which I found at Target. I mean, obviously I buy all these at Target, but I had never seen this one before. And I looked in the hand soap section, not like the normal Mrs. Meyer's section. So it smells really good, but I just found out the other day that Whole Foods has the whole range of Mrs. Meyer's, obviously excluding the holiday scents, but like Whole Foods carries the entire range. So guess where I'm going, y'all? But anyways, I found these locking Tupperware things at, I think it was like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, something like that. And I just put all my stuff in there. These actually nest inside of each other, so I can literally pick up the whole thing. So this one has like sponges and scrubbies, like steel wool. And this one has an extra pair of gloves. That one has filters for my Brita pitcher, which this little man right here is definitely a fan of. Right in here, I have my extra strainer for my sink and the sink stopper. And then in this old yogurt container, I actually put my currently used steel wool, just because I don't like to keep it, you know, up there in my little sink caddy. So that's basically where it stays after it's dry, just until I need it again, which I pretty much only use it for my cast iron if I really need to. And then I have some paper towels back here. I have some napkins. I have these bottle cleaning brushes hanging. And then in here, oh, hi, baby Mochi. Hi, Bubba. Oh, my Mochi GB. In this caddy, ow, don't bite me. He just bit me because I'm not petting him. Ow, you're mean. You know that? You're mean right now, Bubs. And then right here, I have, it's kind of like a cleaning caddy. Like, that's what it's supposed to be. So I still have one of the peppermint scented Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface sprays in here that I'm still trying to work through. It's just for like everyday wiping down of the countertops. Peppermint, which I like to put in my sink after I clean it every night. And then I do have a diffuser now, so I'm using only kitty safe essential oils. So you're welcome, senor. But this one is rosemary. I really like it. And then this one is sage. I like that one as well. But I buy all my essential oils at Whole Foods so that I know that they're like, you know, high quality. And I honestly don't know where else to buy them besides like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, which I don't trust those because they're not that high of quality. And then in this little travel size bottle, I have some diluted, diluted almond Castile soap, which is what I use to scrub my sink with. And then this little spray bottle has some, ooh, that's weird. It has like sediment at the bottom. Probably from the soap, but it's diluted. It's the same diluted Castile soap in the almond scent. It smells so good. And then over here, I just have my dishwasher stuff. So this is like the Rinse Aid. And then I'm currently using the Palmolive Eco. So I'm trying to be more eco-friendly with everything that I buy. Call me a hippie, whatever. But yeah, I am very, very happy with how this turned out. I did share this on Instagram, like in my stories. If you guys want to know what I'm up to day to day, you should go check out my Instagram. Okay, I think we can all tell this vlog has gotten a little out of hand. You guys know I don't vlog often, but when I do, it's like extreme. So this is something else that I got. This is from Amazon, and this actually holds like grocery bags. Like, I guess you could do paper bags with this, but it's meant more so for like plastic. So it's a great way for me to reuse the ones that I do have. I'm trying to be better at using reusable bags. Kind of fallen off that bandwagon since I got back from Italy 5 years ago. But excuse me. This has been so nice. So what you do is you take this and you basically wrap like the plastic bag around the outside. I wish I had one to show you guys. I don't have any over here though. So you wrap it around this so that this entire thing is covered. And then you slip this up the bottom of the bag until it clicks into place like that. And then this hangs like on your cabinet, so you can like have it on the inside of the cabinet or the outside. I like to keep it on the outside because it reminds me to take it out. So excuse me, I use like this every single day. It's like 10 bucks maybe, but works really, really well. My favorite thing is that I can use it for when I'm cooking. So if, you know, you're cooking and there's like a lot of food waste, like, cause you know, you're chopping a bunch of veggies, or, you know, you're like cutting fat off of meat or just whatever, it can all go in there, and then you can just take it straight out to the trash can or the dumpster or whatever in my case. So in that sense, it has been really, really nice. And it also makes it so that I don't go through as many garbage bags as I was before, because I tend to be really bad with taking out my trash, and my recycling is generally like overflowing. At least the recycling is by the time I actually take it out. So this way, anything that can be like anything that's stanky or like perishable can go in here, and like obviously in the bag, and I can just take it right out. So my apartment never smells. There's nothing that's like disgusting. You know, you don't get like flies or anything in the summer, which I'm looking forward to that with this, because this should be nice. But anyways, just a suggestion. I think it has been a lifesaver, but yeah, it's already 7:30. I gotta go take a shower, gotta get ready for bed, and I will see y'all maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know how long this vlog is gonna be. I might split this into two, just so you guys don't like kill me, but for now, I will say bye. I'll see y'all later.